Okay, y'all, what is good, everyone? It is your boy JJ that dude, and I am on a random video. And I know someone said no, a lot of people said they didn't want Q&A, but one person has asked for a Q&A, so I'm gonna just do it for them. If y'all want to, it's up to y'all. It's a whole bunch of random questions, and yeah, there's a lot of crazy questions, there's little spicy questions, and I'll decide if I want to answer them or not. If it's that bad, I won't answer it, but you know, it is what it is, though. All right, so I think it's like 100 something questions in here, so thank you for the ones who asked the questions. I think I put like 3 or 4 questions in there just to add some questions in there, but we'll see how it goes. So, what's my real name? So, I'm not gonna say my middle name, but I will say first last name. So it's Jay Sean and then Johnson. That's pretty much the real name. So yeah, what's my favorite game and what's my worst game? All right, so my favorite game in particular, I want to say is Persona 5 Royal. I mean, Persona 5 Royal just makes sense to say. I mean, it's like a really great game that I enjoyed a lot of. Other from Madagascar Escape to Africa, that was like pretty fire. That's like my best childhood game that I really love playing though. And the worst game I've ever played is Sonic 06, if I want to say something. I think Sonic 06 or Forspoken is one of the worst ones I've played, but I think Sonic 06 is one I can just put up here without a shadow of a doubt. I would put Rise of the Lyric in, but I haven't, like I said, played it as much, so can't say as much about that. Next one, which is who's inspired me the most in my life? I think the one who's inspired me to become the best version of myself as I can possible, or in general, it was my granddad and like no cap, like one of my other friends that had passed away. Well, technically my granddad and her passed away, which she kind of motivated me to be a better person along with my granddad. But I never got a chance to see her a lot. But she was like an online friend though, so I will say that though. But if I had to go IRL, like I said, it would have to be my granddad. But if it was like online, it would have to be her though. But her name's Chiaki though, so if that makes sense, it makes sense. Which makes sense of what the other questions that are going to be answered up, but you'll get what I mean. Okay, next one, which is 4. What's one thing I cannot stand the most? One thing I can't stand the most, or one thing can't stand. I don't know if it's talking about like people or like what kind of people can't stand, or like what stuff I can't stand. One thing is someone that's picking on someone weaker than them. I can't stand that type of thing. So I guess if you want to say bullying, yeah, I can't stand bullying or rude people in general, but mainly just bullying in general, because like especially someone that you know is weaker than you, and you just go out there and you just go right after them, because that just shows how weak you are as a person. Like I understand if you're bullying someone that's stronger than you or something like that, that's fine if you want to bully them, and if you can, hey, proud shouts to you. But when you're bullying someone that's just weaker than you and you just act like you're just a man or something, I'm just like, nah, you're kind of garbage. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And that's like one thing I really cannot stand in general. If I had to say something about that. But okay, next one, which is, I swear, this text message thing need to stop doing this nonsense. Hold up, y'all. Y'all give me a second. The text message just keep doing stupid nonsense. Okay, so the next one, which is, all right, right here. When was I born? March 7th, 2002. Yeah, so I'm 2002 baby. So around the 2000s baby. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so when was my birthday? Obviously, the day you're looking at is probably when I did the video was on March 7th. So technically my birthday. So, yeah. But this video probably ain't gonna be out till like maybe 9th or the 9th or the 10th or something. Maybe the 10th even. Don't really know just yet. But I'll figure out when I figure out though. Y'all know when it happens though. Y'all know when it happens. Okay, 7. How many siblings do I have? I have 2. I have an older brother and an older sister. Don't ask me their age. Like they're probably around like my brother's probably like around like 28ish, 29ish, and like my sister's probably like 34ish or something. I don't really know. Do you hate anyone in particular? No, I do not hate anyone in particular. I might not like someone, but I don't hate anyone in general. Hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, the reason I'm saying it is, now, the only time I'll probably make a long, detailed explanation is if I say, hey, there's going to be a long one. So, hey, we'll see how it goes. But 10, the biggest fear. I think my biggest fear well, one of my biggest fear is mainly like losing like a loved one. Like, let's say like if I had a girlfriend, right, and she just died by a natural occurrence that's kind of like out of nowhere. Like I'm like a little bit afraid of that, even though it's a natural thing that it happens, but because it happened to me when I was in fifth grade and stuff, and I think that just comes to haunt me every time, which kind of sucks though for me. And it really does haunt me though. If y'all have ever seen me in fifth grade, like, well, a few people have. If you haven't, I haven't told anyone about this. I don't even think I told my best friend about it though. Like it was like a big thing that just kind of haunted me for a big while though. But I think it would have to be something wrong with dealing with if I had a girlfriend and she had died. I don't know how to feel, especially if like I married her and stuff. I'd feel like really like bad and stuff in general. That's just me though. But okay, next one, which is what's my favorite season? To be fair, I know some people say they either like winter or they like summer. I just kind of like fall in my opinion. I just think it's a good time of year because Thanksgiving and family and friends, stuff like that. So it's a very enjoyable experience. So okay, so next one, which is what's my favorite show and or movie? So I'll go off both show and favorite movie. My favorite show, in my opinion, like that I've liked to watch, like every time I watched it was I'm trying to think, because my brother's favorite movie was like I think Polar Express. Mine's was I want to say it was either Megamind or Incredibles. I think I'll say Incredibles for the time being, but I did love Megamind those as well, along with some other movies, which I can go off a lot of movies. Like I probably should have like a favorite movie tier list or something in the future, and we'll see how that goes. Let me know if y'all want to. Like comment if y'all want to see it, or like what kind of tier list y'all want me to do, or what kind of content you would want me to do. But anyway, besides that, favorite movie, Incredibles. Favorite show would be. I actually liked regular show a lot. I actually liked regular show a lot. And I liked Danny Phantom too. But I think I'll say Danny Phantom. I'll say Danny Phantom. I like Danny Phantom a lot as a show. And then Teen Titans as well. Yeah, you know what? I like Teen Titans. You know what? Teen Titans. Okay, so yeah, Teen Titans is my favorite show. I'll say that because it was a really good show that I loved. Not even gonna lie, it was like a favorite show that I really loved in general. So, but yeah, Danny Phantom would be my favorite show and movie. Of course, is Incredibles. Okay, so next one, which is if you have a crush. Well, yeah, it says. Oh, my bad. I kind of skipped through everything else of the question. Okay, my bad. I skipped the other part of the question. Do I have a girlfriend or crush on someone? I do not have a girlfriend, but I do have a crush on someone that I like. And they said, do they know? The answer to that is no. They do not know. Am I talking to her? Or do I talk to her at times? Yes, at times I do talk to her. Whenever she is not busy, obviously. So yeah, that answers that question. And then they said, if I have a crush, would I tell her? Or what would I do? Or tell her? So pretty much like if I have a crush on someone, I usually keep it to myself unless I know that girl likes me as well. I don't try to force it and say, hey, I like you, you better go out with me on a date. I'm not doing all that. I'll test the waters, see how it goes. If we talk to each other for a good while, I'll then see if it works. And if you tell me one time you don't want to date me or nothing, I'll be like, all right. Then everything else at that point is up to her at that point. Because if she says, oh, why ain't I trying to say anything back to her? I'm like, look, I mean, you said you didn't want to date me, so hey, these what these. But like I said, most times I'll have to test the waters out first before I start going out there as I go. Now, unless like it's a girl that I'm like, oh my goodness, she looks good. I gotta get her, and I know that she kind of looks by. But hey, it's kind of iffy on that account. But most likely, I'll probably keep to myself. And if she's a girl that God's like, hey, go for it, I'll go for it. Shoot my shot. Okay, 14. Have you ever had your first kiss? Yes, I actually had. Jaleesa, I think, was my first actual kiss out there. So yeah, there is that though. 15. Have you ever did the business? And but y'all don't know why business, it means sexual intercourse. Which no, I have not. I'm a virgin. There you go. It said it's an open. And plus, hey, look, I'll answer the questions if I really don't mind answering them. If it's something too crazy, I'm like, yeah, no. But yeah, it should be good. Next one. Who's your favorite guy YouTuber and favorite girl YouTuber? Okay. Okay, I bet. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, I think my favorite guy YouTuber would be Corey X Kenshin. I mean, I kind of want to be kind of like him. Not like it completely like him, but like him when it comes to like, patience and all stuff, doing videos kind of like how he does, something like that. So yeah, Corey X Kenshin is one of my favorite YouTubers out there. And girl YouTubers, that's a tough one because like there's two of them I like. Like I like Christology a little bit, and then there's I think Shinpai or something. I think that's her name. Cause I like both of them too. And then also as a guy YouTuber, I like Your Rage and Berleezy too though. But like I said, I'll keep the answer with Corey X Kenshin. You know what I'm saying? And then Shinpai. I think that's fine. And I'll go from there with that. So I think that's good. Okay, the worst show I've seen and the worst movie I've seen. The worst show I've ever seen, I think I could just say Uncle Grandpa. That and Clarence, they were both terrible shows I have ever seen. I never want to see that. And the worst movie I've seen, okay, how do we feel about the worst movie? Honestly, I'm trying to think. You said what about Velma? Oh, you know what? Actually, cancel that. The Velma show, that's the worst one I've seen. And the worst movie I've seen was, honestly, I want to think. What would be the worst one I've seen? What is the worst movie I would have ever seen? I want to say, I'm not trying to say. I'm trying to not, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I know some people are gonna be like, what do you mean? It might be a controversial, maybe very controversial. I don't know. But, and I'll say, but, there was one show that was really loved, and I didn't really like it as much. But I want to say, dang, I don't know. I don't want to get hit by everyone with that thing. Loki. All right, you know what? Should I do it? All right. How about this? I want to say. I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't. It just feels so bad if I just went out there and said it. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. It feels weird. Okay, I'm trying to find my way to say the movie. Okay. Okay, can I say a film? Okay, I'm gonna say a film. Battlefield Earth. I think it's the 2001. That one, I'm sorry, that was like the worst movie and/or show, whatever you want to call it. But it was terrible though. Because I don't know if everyone liked it or not. Because I know a few people say they liked it, and I just don't like it in general. Okay. So, okay. So, worst show, obviously, I said, Velma. And the, worst, movie is the Battlefield Earth. The one that's in the 2000s or something. The one that's PG-13, I think. Okay, the next thing is, what's your first girlfriend name? My first girlfriend's name was Charisma. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying her last name because I know her last name, but I'm just not doing it for the video in particular. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So Charisma was her name, and all that stuff. Now, who was your first crush name? Okay. So my crush's name. There's 3 crushes I had. That was in my high school. And I'll say their name. I mean, I might as well. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, Harmony Rogers. Another one which was MJ back. Well, a little bit around 12th grade. It was MJ. Then third one was, well, it was between. Well, I guess I had another crush, which was I think Ashlyn was another crush of mine. Tiffany was another one I had a crush on, and like Tiffany Brown. I mean, and then Kayla Forte was a crush I had. That was kind of cool with though. But yeah. So yeah, I had a lot of crushes now. But my first crush was, I think I want to say it was Tiffany. So yeah, Tiffany was my first technical crush. Tiffany Brown was, at least. Okay. So worst girlfriend I had. Who was the worst girlfriend I had? It's between two, and it's like really, really close. Between the two, it's really close. And it was between Bianca and it was but I'm gonna just say Bianca though, cause like she wasn't trying to listen to me, and she just, I don't know, she just was out there acting weird, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, she was acting really weird. Not even gonna lie to you. She was acting really weird, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Okay, what relationships have you blamed yourself on romantically? So pretty much they're asking, what relationships did I blame myself on, like with the dates who I've dated? And I think I have one of them. Well, two of them can be an issue. So it was an iffy kind of thing. And okay, so the main one I blame myself on was me and Nada. And I think she was one of the best girlfriends I could have had because she was mad loyal and all that stuff. The only problem that you could really say she had was that she cussed a lot. But other from that, she was pretty much a great girl and stuff. And just she gave me a second chance and all that stuff and stuff. And no, it wasn't me cheating or nothing like that. It was more of the fact that like my family didn't approve of it because it was online relationship at the time, and I have did like a lot of online relationship kind of things and try to see how it goes. But yeah, not a lot of people, well, not a lot of my family like that. So yeah, it makes sense that not a lot of my family wanted to see that. So yeah, it kind of makes sense why that happened. And the second one was just on my own accord, and I apologize because I know she was a great girl, but it's just I knew that it wasn't going to last long because if my family had noticed again, it would have been a bad thing. But yeah, I do blame myself on that one. And the other one I kind of blamed myself on was the Jaleesa thing, because what I should have just done was I should have kept my mouth shut about everything and not been honest. That's just me. I probably should have never been honest about my feelings, to be honest, with how I felt for her, like how I loved her and stuff, and just moved on. But I kind of did, and it just went from there. So I kind of blame myself a little bit on that. And I still have like a little bit of guilt on that, just a little bit on it. Not as much as Nada, because Nada's was more of an important thing. So I kind of blame myself on that a little bit. Okay, next one. What's one thing that I have regretted? Pretty much like that relationship thing I mentioned, for the whole breakup thing. Yeah, I regretted that a whole lot. But I had no choice but to, though. But I really did regret it, though. I really did. I really did. Okay, 24. Have I been to a hotel, and what is my experience of it or with it? Okay, so my first, if you're talking about my first and last hotel, let me go with my first hotel and then my last hotel. My first hotel was, I think it was pretty good, because when I was a kid, like a little kid, I was enjoying it, because like for some reason I was always getting the girls, you know what I'm saying? I was always vibing. All the girls just wanted to talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Like the little girls wanted to talk to me out there when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, we cooking out here. And then the last time I went, it was okay-ish. I mean, I was vibing and, chilling out a little bit. So, you know how that goes. And I was like, all right, we cooking a little bit with it. So it kind of worked. It worked out a little okay, though. But I think the worst one I've ever went to, though, was like one that was in Virginia, I think, around Virginia. And like I was itching, bro, because they had bed bugs and they did not fix the bed or nothing, bro. And I had bed bugs. We had to burn most of our clothes and stuff that we had in there. That thing was terrible. But yeah, anyway, moving on. 25. What kind of disorder do I have? Because I mentioned it one on the video. Okay, so pretty much I have autism. And they said, would you want to explain it? Pretty much the best way to explain it is pretty much I don't understand things as well as other people, so you would have to tell me a lot of times how to do it or explain it a really big amount. So imagine if like I never knew nothing about a subject and I really wanted to know about it, but I really sucked at it. and I would not know how to handle that issue. Type of thing. Think of it like that. Okay, what's a red flag when it comes to friends, and what is a green flag when it comes to friends in general? Red flags and green flags. So, okay, so green flag with friends, or how to get a friend, is a friend. Okay, one, you need a green flags. Well, I'll give you 3 to 4 green flags. One, someone that is loyal. That's one. Two, someone that's very understanding and knows when, you know, you can't do something or you can't make it or something. That's that. The third one, I want to say, I'm trying to think. What would be the other one? I'm trying to figure out what would be the other one. I'm trying to think so much. It's the friends that they hang out with. I think like the friends that they usually hang out with kind of says something about them as well. So like for example, if my like a person that you don't know is hanging out with the racists and they're not saying nothing against it or they're fine with it, usually that means they might be racist or they might have racist tendencies. So it's kind of a good thing to always check and see who they're friends with and so on and so forth. I think it's good to always be able to tell that stuff. So yeah, that's that. And red flags is someone that's, like I said, rude, racist, always judging people and stuff. Not really a good time. And even though, yeah, Christians, yeah, there's times they will, you know, judge you and stuff. A Christian does not have the right to judge you really badly or none of that. Because like I said, God's supposed to judge on you and all stuff, not people. So, you know how that goes. But yeah, people that judge, people that are racist, all the other stuff. And so on and so forth. Or someone that celebrates or believes, well, not believes, but more likely prays for the devil and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good on that. But yeah. Now, okay, it says, next one, which is the same thing, but for girls, like if you're going to get a girl and stuff. Same thing, like loyal, gotta be trusting fans. Because like I said, let me explain why I think this as with the girlfriend thing or friends with the girlfriend. So, because look, if your girlfriend is friends with girls that are you know out there playing hooky, they playing a little bit too much hooky, and they out there trying to hit the club a little too much or trying to be on OnlyFans stuff, and if she's with friends with them, her friends might be trying to convince her or try to be like, hey, yeah, you should join us with this and stuff like that. And some friends, they'll do that. And some friends won't do that. Like I said, depends on the friends they have. That's why I say you got to know the friend before you say, oh, yeah, this is the one right here. They do this right here. They do that right there. You know, stuff like that. So, yeah, you always got to be cautious about that. But a red flag, like I said, to me, a red flag, which I know a lot of people might not like, is astrology. Now, my thing about astrology is I don't mind astrology. But, like, astrology is kind of very iffy, though. It's very iffy for me. Because, like, it's only bad to me if, and only if, they think of it as, like, a lifeline thing. If they think of it as, like, now, if they think of it, like, as a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, oh, yeah, it's a good thing to just know about and stuff, and it's not, like a 100% serious thing, then, yeah, I'm fine with that. Because if they're doing it, like, yeah, it's a good thing just to, you know, just see how similar it might be to other people or something. Yeah, that's 100% good. Other from that, it's not the best though. It's not the best. But other from that, y'all know what I mean exactly. So y'all get what I mean there. And I can go off a lot of red flags and green flags, but yeah. Another red flag is OnlyFans girl. I'm sorry. Anyone that's an OnlyFans girl, I'm sorry, bro. I cannot date you and I cannot take you seriously. Because if you're out there showing your body to the world, that's just one thing I don't want to deal with. Especially if you're just showing your body out there. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, bro, no one want to see your showing out body. Because no one's going to take you seriously. Because everyone's going to think you got ran through. I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it in the buck. Now, next one, which is, are you a Christian? Yes, I am a Christian. You said, what religion are you in with that? Okay, so pretty much, I don't know. It's kind of like New Apostolic. Okay, you know like how Old Apostolic is? It's a little bit different from that, but, well, it's way different from that, obviously, but New episode. It's kind of like with Pentecostal and stuff. Da, 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 da. I won't bore y'all with the long details. Like I said, maybe I'll have like a whole channel based off of Christianity and stuff about my beliefs on it at least. Because I mean, obviously, I believe in what the Bible says, but you know how it is. Okay, now 29 is: are you interested in guys, or are you gay? No, I am not. That's just the best way I can say it without being rude about it. I am not gay. But I respect anyone that wants to be gay or wants to do their thing, so on and so forth. There we go. Moving on. Who's your favorite waifu in any game or anime? So I'll go off of game and anime. There's a lot of good waifus in the anime, and then there's good ones in the game. So I'm gonna go off one on game. So obviously, if you play Danganronpa, you know what I'm gonna say. Like Danganronpa 2 in general, y'all know what I'm gonna say. Which is Chiaki Nanami. She's like one of like my favorite girls in any waifu history of any general, in anything in general, honestly. And if we're going off of anime, I'd like Ana Yamada. I really like her a lot as a character. And there's way many more I can go off of. Just she's the main one that I can think of on my head. That's on anime. That's not launch or not so on and so forth. But yeah, y'all catch my draft down. 31. What's my most controversial opinion? Let's see. I don't know. I mean, like, what kind of controversial thing can I really say? I like pineapple on my pizza? Like what am I supposed to say to that? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I don't really think I have a very controversial opinion in anything. Unless I just say that I don't see the hype with Fortnite, or I don't like Apex Legends or something. If that's a controversial opinion, then sure, go ahead and take that, y'all. But everything else is just what the heck. Next one, which is: what is your favorite anime? I love Dragon Ball in general. Now, I do not like GT or nothing, but I will say Dragon Ball Z I liked. I don't know if I like Kai more or just the regular version more. In general, we'll see how it is. One anime that you would actually get into. So I've actually wanted to get into 3 animes. One, which is, I think, The Dangers of My Heart, which has Ana Yamada in it, because I haven't really seen the actual anime like that. I've seen like little snips and clips of it. Then there's One Piece. I actually want to try to look into a little bit, and then what's the other one called? Attack on Titan, because like my ex wanted me to look at that, and I really wanted to check in that, because I always said I would check into it, but I never got a fully chance into it. Now we're at the 34th question, which is, well, I guess 35th technically, but y'all can do it. What makes you attracted to a girl? Interesting indeed. All right. Well, I guess what? I guess the girl's trying to shoot their shot. Hey, I don't know. Might be. I don't know. Okay. What makes you attracted to a girl? Well, honestly, your look. Of course, the looks. Like, you gotta have a look to you. Like, for example, I don't mind if a girl's dressed in a decent way. Like, if she looks good, I have nothing wrong with her wanting to look good. But when she's out there dressed up like she's a you-know-what, I don't have to say it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If she's dressed up like she just wants to get hit on every time, yeah, no. Now, I don't mind if you want to dress casual, like you really want to talk to someone, get introduced, get some attention. I have no problem with that. But if you looking like like you trying to get them clap cheeks out, everything, yeah, no, I'm good on that. I just don't want to be around that. Not too much, at least. And I'm like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, that's one. Next thing, what I'm more attracted is to a look. A certain look that's good. Anything that's casual or looks nice, like, for example, and another thing I like is a woman that wears glasses. For some reason, I like women that wear glasses. It makes me feel like, I don't know. Like they're intelligent in a way, so it kind of works out for them. So I mean, there's like a lot of things I can go off of, but yeah, the look, honestly, like the personality and everything, mainly to me, of course, the look's got to be special, then the personality. Which, if your personality is really amazing, like I said, you can go a long way. I'm being honest. Like, I'm not even picky when it comes to how what a woman needs to look like. As long as she has a good personality and she's not being, rude 24/7, and she's actually cool, we have a good vibe. I'm perfectly fine with her. Like, I'm not even worried too much about it. Okay, next one, which is, can you say what your crush's name begins with? Okay. Well, I mean, technically, there's a lot of girls that begin with the letter, but I mean, hey, if she knows who he is, she knows who she is. Okay. The next one. Okay, so it begins with an L, by the way. So if she knows who she is, she knows who she is. If she doesn't, hey, she'll be okay. Okay. Let's see. Next one, which is, what games do you see yourself playing in the future, or what game do I really want to play in the future? Honestly, I've actually wanted to play Final Fantasy Rebirth, and I actually wanted to play Sifu, which I got the chance to play Sifu at that time, so I'm perfectly happy with that. But I really want to check on the what you call it, Rebirth game, which I hopefully will love to get the chance to see. And maybe I want to play Persona 3 Reload as well when I get the chance to, just to see how it is, because I haven't played the Reload version. Like, I only played Persona 3 Portable and the FES and Persona The Answer. Well, Persona 3 with The Answer, with where you see Aigis and her sister and stuff. So I'm very thinking about that. Next thing, which is what kind of music do I listen to? I mean, I listen to a lot of music, so anything with piano, I love anything that has piano in it. So it could be jazz, it could be classical stuff, and I'm perfectly happy and I'm perfectly fine with that. Usually I'm just vibing, chilling with any kind of music, and because I listen to anything that's kind of like video game music wise and anime music stuff, so it could be a lot of everything. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. If it just sounds good, I just listen to it. How many exes have I had IRL and/or online? So I'll go off of both. So online, I've dated Charisma, who is online. I've dated Anna. I've dated Zyra. I've dated Bianca. I've dated Sierra. I've dated another Sierra. So that's like that. And there's three more that I've dated after that I don't remember their names. Sorry for them. I really don't remember their names. As great. And then those are the nine. So those are nine IRL, not IRL, but offline girls. Dang it, online girls that I've dated. There you go. On the internet girls I've dated. Now, after that would be MJ, Jaleesa, and Matinee. So 12. I've dated 12 girls all in general, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, 12. All overall, but 9 for what I mean. So yeah. Next one, which is, have I watched hentai? Let's just say that, hentai. Yes, I have. I think it was Redo Dealer, but I haven't really watched that much of it anyway. I think it was like I watched like 2, 3 episodes, and that was about it. Honestly, actually, no, I think I watched 6 episodes. Actually, yeah, 6 episodes. That was technically about it. I really didn't care as much about it. People said, "Oh, watch," and I said, "Sure, why not?" And I watched it. Okay, so how many true best friends do you have? I only have, I want to say, 2 true best friends. One that's Jason, and one that is my other friend that I used to have. But like I said, she passed away. So those are like my only 2 true best friends on that account. Now, how many friends do you have in general? Like, I have really good friends. Like, I have like Leoana, I have Midnight, Gerbs. I don't know if I can call LaBelle a friend. I mean, I don't know. It depends if she wants to call me a friend or he wants to call me a friend, whatever they want to go by. But hey. there's that, there's Oasis, there's Johnny, I mean, there's a lot of people out there with, I will say, I think a sum of maybe 20-ish people that are my friends that I can call a friend that are up there. So I can say 20 friends in general. Do you remember the worst? I mean, what's the worst day I have? Okay. The worst day I've had was, I think, when I lost my granddad. I think that was like the worst day of my life because like I was going out there checking out if my granddad was good because I was like, hey, my granddad's having a, like I haven't talked to my granddad. It was nearly close to his birthday if I'm not mistaken. So I was like, okay, let's go out there and I went over there trying to talk to her, get everything to go somewhere, get to know him better. And then yeah, at that point, my granddad passed away. And when I mean granddad, I mean like my real granddad, because like at the time when I was a kid, I did not know he was like my step granddad because I didn't get told nothing or nothing because technically my sister's like my stepsister, but not really stepsister. I mean, it was just more like the fact that our dads weren't the exact same. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a little half sister or something. I guess you can say. I don't really know how you want to explain it, but it's very iffy though. But yeah, I lost my granddad at that point. I didn't know who he was, and then I realized way later, and then I kind of felt really really bad, and I really did not know what to say. The worst food or the most overrated food place you've been to? I'll go off with both of them. So the worst food I have or worst food I don't want to eat from. I'm sorry, and I know it might be a little bit controversial for anyone that's a vegetarian, but me eating tofu was not like the best thing out there. And the worst overrated place I've been to, I don't know if a lot of people have been there, but there's a place that have chicken Alfredo, and no, it is not Olive Garden. Olive Garden is okayish to me, but it's not the best thing. But there's a place that's similar to Olive Garden, which is called Nino's, which is a very expensive place. If you know what Nino's is, or if y'all have a Nino's, usually the food is good because they have very expensive food, and it's very expensive. And I've had their chicken Alfredo, and low key, the one that I've had was not the best. It was okay, but it's not the best. And the chicken Alfredo costs about $22.50 for one chicken Alfredo So imagine getting two of them things. So you had that, and the only reason we got it was because like my family had a card for it for an Apple Online thing. So I was kind of like, crap, what do we do here? Because there's like so much crap that I gotta try to make it work out. And they were like, hey, okay, it's okay, we got it. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, dang, this food costs like that, $100. And I was like, thank goodness that the food actually, was paid for with the, mobile pay thing, which I was like, what the heck is this? Because I never understood why the heck that happened. But hey, I mean, it worked out eventually though. But yeah, it was ridiculous. And yeah, like I said, I will probably never forget that. That was a terrible place. I never want to eat at again. At the moment, unless like I said, like unless someone out there, like let's say like if my girlfriend has a lot of money and she want to go there, I say, hey, go for it. I just ain't paying for that thing. I'm sorry, I ain't paying for that. That food place is kind of crazy. We ain't paying. Anyway, next one, which is one friend that you really appreciate the most. Honestly, like I said, Jason. But if that's me just being a little bit too being biased, then I would say Leoana. I mean, that's just me though. I mean, Leoana was one of them, and then I would even say Band because Band actually introduced me to Leoana, and Leoana, was talking to me, and then we had a good vibe. We were vibing, chilling, and we actually met each other. Then I actually got to be good friends with Leoana, and then Leoana introduced me to others, which I actually very much appreciate. So I really thank them both a lot. So I want to say that though. Next one, which is 44, which is one game that you surprised that people were surprised that. I mean, my bad. One game that you played that you were surprised that people really liked. I think I can say Amori. Like Amori was very much well liked, and I did not think it was going to be liked. because like the only reason I got to it or played it was literally because like Jason was like, "Hey, I never seen this game. Let me see it." And even though like Jason didn't watch the thing in general, I mean, a lot of other people were watching. I think I met like 10, I think 5 or 10 new people that enjoyed it and wanted to see more of it. And I was like, "Wow, really? Like, y'all really want to see this?" And they were like, "Yeah, I want to see it." And I was like, "Oh, dang." So yeah, I was very surprised about the Amori gameplay in general. Next time, okay, another one, which is 45. Since you've done and looked at Total Drama, what kind of videos would you do with that? Okay, so for people that don't know, I've looked at Total Drama Reboot and all this stuff. So they're asking, what am I going to do with the other Total Dramas? Since I've did it on live, but I haven't did it on other things. Will I do more live? Will I do more not live streams, but would I do more tier list for it or so on and so forth? Let's see how it goes. Which honestly, I am going to do a tier list on it though. I'll have to wait on that a little bit and see how that goes. And if people want to see more of a Total Drama tier list, another one, and actually with someone else in general, we'll do that and go from there. But for right now, it's just on a sit still for a moment. 46. What Smash or Pass or tier list will I do next? Honestly, if I ever do a tier list or do anything like that, I'll honestly do a Final Fantasy Smash or Pass. If I do a Smash Pass. Or a tier list for like Sifu of like which characters are like a pain in my butt characters that I had to deal with or something like that. Maybe something along those lines. Or something along those lines. We'll have to see about that. 47. Why do straight people say the gayest things than gay people? I mean, you're not lying. I mean, for some reason, I've been seeing some people say some most weird nonsense, but I don't know how to answer that. To be fair, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just a random thing that they do in general. That's just me. Anyway, next question: would you date your first ex or my last ex? So it's like a would you rather. Honestly, I would probably date my last ex. Unfortunately, I hate to be that guy, but which would be MJ though. And the reason why is because obviously my first ex kind of low-key cheated on me with another guy online, so I don't want to take that chance. And at least with my other ex, my last ex, she didn't cheat on me. She just broke up with me and just, moved on. So I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. So, I'd be fine with that though. So yeah, my last ex for sure. What was the best thing that happened in school? Getting out of school. Is there any debate about that? It's like, no. And if you want to be all like technical about it, the best thing that happened was I was trying to talk to Harmony, and I was actually okay with that. Like, because Harmony was like a very cool person to talk to, and was a very good friend to have. And I think Jason can agree with that. She was a really good friend, and always good vibes to be around her. And all that stuff. And I did not know that she was dating someone at that time though, which I'm glad Trey told me, because I did not know anything. I was like, bro, dang, I'm just out there trying to do my thing. But yeah, anyway, yeah, but it's up to you what to say. The worst teacher I've had, substitute included. We'll go off substitute and we'll go off of actual teacher. I think the worst teacher I've had, like the one that I really hated just being around with, one of them, which if I can go off an ISS teacher, I would definitely will, which Miss Beller was definitely one of the worst ones I've ever experienced with. But I want to say Mr. Wilkinson was the worst teacher I've ever been with. Is Wilkinson. And then Miss Apple, I mean, they're both were just worst. And then now substitute would be Miss Crow. I'm sorry, Miss Crow can't be beaten. And I would say another teacher, but I forgot her name because she was just aggravating though. Because every time I try to... Yeah, Miss Council. I mean, I think Miss Council's okay. She just didn't want you saying, oh my, she wants you to say, oh my gosh, rather than, what. Which I understand why. I mean, I get it. But I was like, come on. But it is what it is on that account. And the best teachers I've had, honestly, I mean... If I'm going off of Edna Andrews, bro, I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Swift was the best teacher. And if we're going off of just another teacher in general, I'll take Miss Hill. She was the best teacher I've ever been with. Along with Mr. Sablack. He was a good teacher, because, like, here's my thing about it. Even though he was a little bit strict, He actually was a cool teacher though. Like he literally would just do the exact same thing usually. He'll do the exact same map, same quiz. Good. It was good. So yeah, I was fine with that. Okay, next one, which is a relationship I would wanted to do, but I couldn't because of certain conditions. Okay, Harmony was one of them. Harmony Rogers, I would have loved to have dated, but like I said, she was dating my best friend. I was not. I'm not the type of guy that takes someone else's best friend. I'm not trying to do that. And I've already did it one time. I'm not doing it another time. And if you want to know who that was, that would be Julissa and then Matinee. But even then, I only did it because Matinee said she really wanted to date me at that time. But you know, things happen, things change. Hopefully, you know, they're doing better. So yeah, it is what it is. Next one, which is okay, funniest moment in school. Pretty much Zay slapping the salad out of Matthew. That was one of the funniest things I have ever seen. I was laughing at the entire time. The saddest moment in school, losing my aunt. Her name was Aunt Nuke, you know what I'm saying? That was like a sad moment because like that was like my cousin's, you know, grandma, so you know how that is kind of rough. What the heck moments in school? Pretty much the whole drama thing that started with, you know, Matinee, Julissa, not Matinee, but Julissa. Well, not even Julissa. It was mainly Sarah going out there beating me up the entire time, trying to, well, not beat me up, but Sarah out there talking junk was like, oh yeah, he's out there trying to do this and do that, and then they just kept believing rumors and dramas and stuff, and it went from there. And I didn't really care. Just it was what it was. So, name 10 girls at the old school that you wish you had gotten to know. Name 10 girls. Okay, Tiffany Brown, Kayla Forte, Ashlyn Green, Tiana Carmen, Sedasia Shepherd. All right. Did I say 5 or 6? You know what? I'll just keep going. I'll just pretend I said 5. Maybe Dejora Streeter. Maybe a little bit more of Harmony. I probably should went and talked to more Harmony a little more. Allie. I forgot her last name, but I know it's an Allie though. Uh, I want to say Madison and Tatiana. The dark skinned Tatiana. That's all I can say. Next one, which is moments that you could take back. Honestly, a moment I would take back is me trying to shoot my shot with one said girl. I'm not going to say her name out of respect, but that one time when I was out there trying to date her, I risked my whole life trying to talk to her, shoot my shot with her, and I was just disrespected the entire time, which is the one thing I could not stand. Is that I kept getting disrespected by her every time, and I tried to shoot my shot, and yeah, it was just a wild goose chase the entire time. One thing that you appreciated staying with you in particular, or for example, being composed, someone else. Okay, so a thing that I had that. So I think I can say I have a lot of patience, and I have a lot of patience in particular, because like there's times I'll wait it out, and you can ask Jason. Like even with like videos where a guy will talk junk, I'm like a little patient. I'm like, hey bro, like what's going on? Like why are we out here trying to start some arguments? You know what I'm saying? I'm just out there being respectful to ask them what the heck's going on. I try to be more of a good standpoint, so on and so forth. Eye color, I want to just say brown. Just keep it going. Highest grades for school with grade subject. Honestly, let's do that. Science I had a 97. P obviously an 100. Social studies, highest grade I had was a 94, 95-ish. English I had a 93. I never had cooking class. Didn't have Spanish either. Computer science was a 99 because that EOC made that grade go all the way up, because I had like Nokia 99 in that thing, 96 I think. That thing put my thing up to 99. It was pretty good. So like a lot of them classes I pretty much had around 90 plus though. At least for the highest ones I've seen. Favorite car? I guess a Benz Mercedes, I guess. or a Lamborghini. I guess a Benz Mercedes, I guess, but I don't really care about it as much. How'd I get into streaming? I got into streaming because of, I guess, Ninja. Ninja kind of showed me that, and I saw Ninja had a lot of money for it, which at first it was because of the money. I wanted to get some money. I wanted to see how I got some money. That way I didn't have to work as much, or I didn't have to work at no fast restaurant or nothing like that. But pretty much, I mean, I kind of enjoyed it because I feel like it's something I would want to do, whether it's as a side hustle or whether it's as a job and stuff. You know what I mean? So obviously a very iffy issue, but it was because of some good stuff. Do you see gaming and streaming in your future? Yes, I definitely do. Whether it's a side hustle or whether it's uh, something that's my main thing in general. Mainly a side hustle, in my opinion. And as I said, that just in case, video streaming is not it. So it depends on how it is, though. Next one, which is, has anyone called you? Wow. Okay, we doing this? Okay, has anyone called you daddy? Or have you called anyone mommy? Let us say yes to both of those answers and move on. She knows who she is. Has anyone sent you nudes? Wow, why are we doing this? Why are we doing these type of questions? Why are we doing these type of questions, bro? Okay, well, to answer y'all question, yes, someone has. Moving on. Okay, have you ever bought a game for a girl just to spend time with them, or an item so you can spend time with them? Yes, I have. With Mooney, I have low-key bought Overwatch, and even with MJ, I have bought Warzone and I think Cold War, just so I could spend time with them, and just so I could spend time and go on a date with her and da 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 da. You know how it is. And yeah, I even bought her an item. I literally bought her one of the strawberry things that she had, and she didn't want me to pay them, but I said I was going to help her out, pay her, that way, at least she knows I'm, trying to give her something. Okay, next thing is, do you have a weird kink? All right, I mean, to be fair, it's not weird. I mean, I guess everything's weird, to be fair. So let's say yes and move on. I don't get to explain. I don't have to explain what the kink is. I didn't say to explain it. Explain more about what game nights you want to have. Honestly, Overwatch is a game night I would want to have. A lot of Master Duel. Any games that I really have, like Gang Beast or anything like that, is definitely what I want to have. But probably in the future, I'll add it in there and see what it goes from there. See how it goes. Next one. What's one game that you're interested in or want to stream more of? Honestly, a game I'm interested in mainly streaming is Honkai Star Rails. It's just, I need, like, I don't know, something going on with it, though. Or something else going on with it. So, it depends, though. Are you going to do a react channel? Yes, I will in the future whenever I get a PC and stuff. I'll probably get that, and just someone needs to give me a reaction for it and stuff. Or what reactions to do. Who is your favorite Honkai Star Rail character? Guy and girl? Okay. Guy character in general, I want to say, Loki, I wanted to say Sampo. That's actually hilarious. And the other one, which is Himiko. But if I'm talking about, like, favorite because of, them being cool, I guess I would say Bronya. That's just me. Who's your favorite VTuber? I want to say Shy Lily, or I would even say Mori Kelopi. Actually, no. I want to say Baton Shisharo. I want to say her, but I can't even say her name right. Y'all know what I mean. But, yeah. I don't have to explain it, but y'all know what I mean. You can look at my VTuber thing. You'll know who I said. So you get it. It makes sense. Okay. Am I going to be doing any collabs with the other streamers? Yes, I will in the future. Just, a little bit later. That'll be on Twitch, so we'll see how that goes. Anything spicy going on? Yeah, nothing really. Anything crazy going on today? Nah. What's a popular game that you dislike that people like it? Honestly, Apex Legends and Fortnite. What's your favorite moment in a game? Me doing a pulse bomb on 5 people at once and that actually ended the game, and it was on ranked. It was a very beautiful moment. Have you ever went to prom? I've never went to my own prom, but I went to my brother's prom. And if you ask why, it's because, you know, family issues along with that, and got my money robbed, unfortunately. 81, am I going to do more story videos? Yes, I will. What kind of content do I want to do more of? Probably more of gaming videos and stuff, but I'll see more of what I can do in the future. Okay, 83 hobbies. I have a lot of hobbies. Video games is one, and I can go on. But like I said, the video is about to get really short because I can only do like 59 minutes of it. Okay, can you say your crush's name out loud? Wow. How about in the future? I'll do that. Cause it could begin with the LE, it could begin with the LU. She might know who she is. That's all I'm gonna say. If I know her last name, sure, I'll even say her last name later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. When is the face cam going to be on? When I get 100 subscribers for Twitch and or YouTube. Whoever gets it up there, gets it up there. That's all I need to say. Next one. Can you do a smash or pass on Twitch streamers that are girls? Sure. Why not? In the future? Why not? Let's do that. I might actually do that a little bit now that you mentioned it. Where do you live around? North Carolina. That's all you need to know. Have you regretted playing a certain game in general or on stream? No, I don't think I've ever regretted it in general though. So, no, I haven't. Do I ever make the first move on the girl? When I talk to a girl? Most of the times I do. But most times I used to, but now I don't as much. So yeah, it is what it is. The best trait in the girl is obviously her personality. Makes sense. That's just me though. Okay, where would you take the girl on the first, second, third, and fourth date? First date, maybe like on a picnic. Second date, maybe to get something to eat. Third, on the movies. Fourth, might take her out to our house or my house. See how it goes. You know, vibe and chill. See how there's a good vibe going. That's just me. Okay, 95. What do you call your crush by around your fans? Her actual name. What the heck else am I going to call her by? Do you like pineapple on pizza? I don't mind it, but I don't really care to eat it on pizza. Have you ever cheated on a significant other? Nope. And if not, was there a time that you went and cheated on them? Nope, have not. Who was their celebrity crush or crushes? Honestly, I want to say like my celebrity crush was none other than Zendaya, honestly. And I think Liv from Liv and Maddie. If y'all know what that show is, y'all know what that show is. Next one, which is between Superman and Goku, who wins? If we're talking about Geno Goku with Superman, I'll say Geno Goku. But if it's just regular Superman versus regular Goku, honestly, Superman just beats Goku, unfortunately. And I'm a Dragon Ball guy, so I know about this. What race do you think you can vibe with more? So, pretty much Hispanic, white or black, someone forth. Honestly, I vibe more with Hispanic for some reason. I don't know. It's like Hispanic girls like me a lot in general. Which race would I date, in my opinion? Or what's the best relationship I had? Honestly, Hispanics is like the best one I've had, but it's only because I've dated like 2 or 3 of them, honestly. That's just me, though. Respectfully. Which I have nothing against that. So, yeah. I'll take Hispanic, though. Which races date me, mainly? Honestly, I think... mainly... yeah, I think dated mainly black girls in general, so... black girls that dated me the most. And last question. Would I date a guy or a transgender person, or even if it was anyone who was LGBTQ other from lesbian? Because obviously, they only want a girl. The answer to that before this video ends is I would not be interested in doing that. I would not. But I respect them if they ask me out. But I would tell them, no, thank you, because, you know, I'm just interested in girls. There we go. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to stop the video here because that is where it ends. And yeah, y'all, I will see y'all a bit later. And for that Twitch streamer thing, I'll definitely look into that and see who I can go into with it. But we'll see how that goes a little later. But yeah, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Peace and love y'all. Yee.